Basically, peg bar animation is as simple as drawing in a flip book in your school exercise book, drawing the corners of the pages and flipping the pages. What one has is the spine of the book, which is acting as the registration peg bar, if you like, and then you flip the pages to watch the drawings move. Now the professional animator does exactly the same thing as Jonathan. I have about the same amount of drawings, and this is a 4-second shot of a bandit laughing. It's drawn just about as roughly as Jonathan, and exactly the same principle as the flip book. Now what this is, which we'll see in a minute, this is a bandit who's been left alone in the desert, or left with his mate in the desert for 30 years, and they haven't seen a caravan. And when they suddenly remember, they find a caravan is coming, they remember that women are going to be in the caravan, so they start to laugh uncontrollably, and sort of great pig snorts of enthusiasm, and then he goes all shy and thinks about it for a minute. So what one is doing is acting in slow motion with a pencil. So the way I would approach a scene like this, or really any pro would, is you would rough out, doesn't matter how rough the drawings are, you work out the main positions. He's thinking about it a bit more. There might be about 5 positions in the scene which are crucial to tell the story. Then he gets carried away shrieking with laughter, perhaps bangs his head a couple of times, and then ends up sort of shyly thinking about it. Now, as long as you act it out, you can act it out in your head or in front of a mirror, it doesn't matter. You'd work out the timing of it. He's thinking about it, and then he goes, puts his hand out here, bangs his head, laughing, gets carried away with great, and then pulls his hands up and thinks about it in a sort of an embarrassed way. So once you've got those storytelling drawings, might be 4 or 5 drawings in the scene, you would start to work doing all the in-between drawings. Now if I take where he's hitting himself here, if we get the camera in on it, I will now do what is called an in-between on top. And one works for this sort of work on a light box or light table with a light underneath the drawings. So if we darken the studio, if you can see the light shining through the drawing. Now you see his shoulder there. I'm putting in the drawing in between his shoulder, his nose. This may look very confusing, but you're very used to finding where these damn drawings are as you put in the main points first. And in fact, instead of being 10 million drawings for his hand to hit his face, to give impact, there's only one drawing in between the outside position and the actual hit, which gives impact. Now the mouth, one could even bang open larger if it would give more impact. It's not a mechanical job. That's the whole thing. Even the in-betweens are not mechanical. To make the damn things flow, it's just a series of breaking down your movement into tinier details. Anyway, one could go on forever. In fact, one does. So that's it, basically acting in slow motion.